Hello. Yeah, we were really talking and really behind, and so just forgive us. And so good to see everyone. Thank you, Bosto. Hello, Robert V is in the house. So good to see everyone. Hello,
Hey,
panel. I know.
hello.
Yeah, we were really talking. I'm hearing someone in my head.
Sorry.
It was me. It was me. So hello, panel. How are y'all doing?
Excellent. Yeah,
Good.
I'm really
Doing
good.
well. Much better than I thought I'd be.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to greet the audience with a smile instead of going, "Oh shit." I mean, folks, let's just no. So, Miss Nina, how are you doing down there?
Sorry,
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, this full moon is pretty intense. We're talking about energies, and that's part of it. The full
Yes,
moon right now, I can really feel it. So, and then with all the other stuff that's going on, I'm sure everybody is feeling it.
it
So,
seems to be a plentiful abounding, as they would
mhm,
say. It's everybody. It's everywhere, and we're really in some uncertain times.
mhm,
We truly
mhm.
are. So hopefully maybe the cards can tell us what is up. Steve, you're going to do your kind of pull a card for the group, and I think we really should see what's going on with America. Um
Yeah.
yeah, it's full time. Folks, if you're wanting to actually have a card pulled, you're going to have to tell me, because right now I only have 8 people. So if you're wanting, I can't read your minds. And Amber, are you not coming in, dear? Uh, I don't know if she can or not. I can see her in the chat room. So that's where we are. I just want to tell you, there's a lot of people in the chat room, and I don't have anyone. But like I said, I only have 10 people. So you're going to have to let me know. All right. So, Miss Nina, make sure to subscribe to her channel and to Steve's as well. Um, you do your 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. So, hopefully everybody's had a chance to sit back and meditate on the numbers 1, 2, or 3 while you're thinking of a question, as I have already cleared and pulled the cards so that we don't have to sit and wait for that. I'm just going to jump right into it, okay? And if you guys are interested in a private reading, or you have any questions or anything like that, my information and all our information is down below. The easiest place is probably just go to my web page there, use the contact form, and then go straight into my email. If not, if you have Facebook, then just PM me on there. Anyway, so we're going to go right into here. So if you pick number 1, and please comment your number there so we can sort of see who's picking what and see what the trend of the week is. If you picked number 1 and you had a question, they're saying it's not the right time. The guides are reminding you that like attracts like. So I think this kind of goes with the question. I got that feeling. The crystal angel is aquamarine, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which is leading you to fulfillment. So trust your intuition here, okay? I have a feeling that you already know. You already know the answer, I think, to this question here. And be mindful, okay? Don't try and fit in somewhere where, it doesn't fit. Like attracts a like there. So hopefully that resonates for you number 1s this week. If it does, leave us some feedback here. I'd love to hear back from you guys. All right, so number 2s, if you had a question, the recovery card is coming up. Now, this could be a recovery of, your health, but it could also be a recovery of financial. However, this fits in with your question, okay? From the guides here, this might actually kind of go with the question there. It's saying to release toxic relationships. Okay, and that seems to be quite fitting with the recovery card. The crystal angel is fluorites, and I believe this came up last week too. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself, as God or the universe made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So this seems to be a reminder again. Okay, so a lot of people are having some doubts and you know, some negative feelings towards themselves. You know, to be mindful. Okay, don't forget that you are lovable inside and out. Okay, but there might be some toxicity around you, whether it's at home or at work, that might need to be released. Okay. And whatever your question was, recovery. So however that fits in, this could also be just taking some time and recover. Okay. Whether that be emotionally, you know, physically or whatever. This might have to do something with this as well. So be mindful of that. Okay. But don't forget, you are beautiful inside and out. So I hope that resonates for you, number twos. All right, let's see here. Number threes. If you pick number 3 this week, they're saying to not stop. Just keep going on what you're doing. The guys are reminding you to accept struggles as a lesson. Okay, there's no such thing as you know, bad lessons. The crystal angel is watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. So if you're finding that, you know, you've been stressed out lately, this is just a gentle reminder that you might need to look at what you're doing to try to maybe lessen your schedule, whatever it is that's making you so busy. Okay. Yes, those things are probably a lesson for you. Okay. But even though they are, I would still take heed and try to reduce some of the stress. Okay. And whatever it is that you're doing, they're saying not to stop. So keep going. You're on the right track there. So I hope that resonates for you guys. Number 3 for all of you for this week. If it does, leave us some feedback. We'd love to hear back from you guys, and feel free to, you know, PM me with some questions if you have. So yeah.
Thank you, Nina.
Yeah.
Interesting vibe on the cards.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So Steve, since it's just going to be us 3, you're going to pull what for the tribe? What do we?
Yeah, pulling for the
Okay.
tribe, and then like, yeah, we can totally have fun doing things differently too. But I figure just the universal reading like Nina does, like we usually do, because everybody's here. So the spirit card I pulled for today is the sea turtle. This is a water elemental spirit. This is beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home. And you might have to help a clownfish find his son. I'm not sure. I gotta love Finding Nemo. Now this is wild. I rolled the astrology dice, and I got the 11th house, Uranus, and Aquarius. So all of those. that's all hardcore Aquarius energy. So this is like hardcore Aquarius energy right now. And yeah, I guess the water bearer is helping the turtle navigate the current situation, I suppose we could say. So that's what I got in the on the basic universal aspect. So so we got like 10 people lined up for regular readings right now, or
Actually, the list has grown. Now we have about 30.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Well, there we
All
go.
right. I'll take 15. Nina takes 15, and
you know, that's all I can say. That's what we have. I will comment though, the energy It's interesting, the aspect of Aquarian energy, because it's definitely not, water. It's definitely not, what we've been used to experiencing, and it's having some interesting effects around the world.
Mm, right, yeah. When inauguration day hit, we were, obviously we're in Aquarius now. This is Aquarius time, and then we move into Pisces, and then my month varies. Yeah. No, listen, I tell you what, man, like moving into the Grand Conjunction. I mean, like, I don't know about everyone else, but like I really, really felt it heavy for me personally, right up until the day. And then on that day, things felt much lighter. Like honestly, like maybe it's partially my imagination, but it did feel like I was stuck between two magnets resisting each other up until the 21st of December. And so there was so much tight emotions. I was watching the steal of the election happen, and I've been very active about those kinds of things because of how much I built myself on conspiracy research and interest in awareness and change, and then going through all this. So since then it's just been a releasing, accepting, letting go. There was a couple of rituals I did, and like I think it's really important that we find the positive energy, because the positive energy is here. Like, that's the thing. There seems to be a dissonance, an energetic, not a cognitive, but an energetic dissonance, where if you turn on the television or you read the Washington Post, it feels like global Hitler is here, right? But in my local reality field, everybody is just getting by, and despite the perception of things. And maybe that's because it's happening so fast that it hasn't caught up yet, because a lot of people are going to have to go through some nonsense. It's just part of the karmic contract. But I think that if you choose to, there's a beautiful energy right now, because I've been feeling it. I've not been in I've been in pretty even keeled emotions lately. So I'm pretty grateful for that.
Excellent. I great observation on Steve, because it's having different effects on different people. I can tell you, it's this is a community that's the exception. If you go out into the real world, as they would say, I think actually that's the fake world. This is the real one here. It is a roller coaster, and I've been telling people for a year this was coming, and it's here. So I think we just ride with it, folks. That's the only thing I know.
What we're also, in my firm belief, part of the reason why that energetic dissonance is here is that we're in a time war, and we're in the recycling of a 9-year loop, 2012 to 2021.
Well, it feels like it. Well, let's go. We'll get as many as we can get in, and we'll just take it to there. I want to thank both of you too. And Amber, wherever you are, my dear, I see you in there, and I got you on the list. And if Jenny checks in, we hope to see her as well. So who I do have on the list is Kayla. And Steve, that will be you starting. She said she wants to heads up of what the future, look out for the future.
Okay.
So cool. And then Nina, you're going to have K hit.
Okay.
All right. Looking out for the future. Hey. All right. What's her name again?
Kayla.
Kayla.
With a K.
All right. Kayla with a K. Well, Kayla, your future is looking fantastic with the tower coming down. So you got the tower, sweetheart. You got the tower. So, accept a huge, a huge assumption, a huge paradigm, to be collapsing in the near future. Okay. So take a look at assessments of all things you've normally had a security about. And now your rune that popped up here, Raido. So this kind of almost like, I almost see like almost a positive spin. Like you're getting a heads up from the universe that you can effectively make ritual with these energies coming in that are going to like upend you, and just to know that once you're able to identify what this tower represents in your life, that you are meant to make ritual about it, to pass through it.
Actually, I see that as a positive. I mean, you can't erect something new if you consistently have something of the past. Or
Right,
maybe it's
yeah.
just my interpretation of
And
it.
we all know that the tower, it's a disaster card. It's we all understand, like, it's not good news to get the tower, but it's our endurance through the bad news. That's where it counts. That's
Yeah.
why you come to readers.
Kayla, we love you. Nina, K-Hip.
All right. So before I get to K-Hip here, as we were talking earlier and talking to America and whatnot, a card fell out. And I thought it was kind of interesting.
All right.
Yeah, the choices card popped out. And, as it goes with any tarot reading, we all have free will. So things can change. So we can do a reading today, but, something else could be happening. And then you do a reading next week, it could be something completely different. But from the feeling I'm getting from that card there is that America's got some choices right now. And there's people who, are there to make them. And I believe that there's more to all of this than just the politics. There is a war going on up in the heavens as well. So there's a lot of choices that are being made right now. And hopefully the right choices will be made. So, yeah.
Heaven is all around us. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
but it's true.
I'm just doing as above, so below here. That's all.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
Yeah,
right? That's
yeah.
what it's all about.
There's a war. There's a war in hell too.
Yeah,
Don't forget
everyone,
world.
here is my sky pilot right here. So big hug, the virtual hug, and my interpretation of what I've watched as a novice with this group is that the tarot has it's how the individual interprets it. I mean, if I'd gotten like a tower card, I would look at this and go, okay, so burning castles are all right. I mean, to me, that it's very normal. So I would find that as an affirmation of probably something in my life already. Right? Hey, Jenny.
Jen.
Yeah.
It's Jennifer.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
No. I figured you were putting the kids to bed. That's what I figured.
She logs on for me 222.
And,
It's 222.
I see that.
I just had to wait for that little synchronicity to slip in while I just slipped in under the rug. But no, Theo, I was putting them to bed. You're quite right. William went over on his ankle a little bit, with it being broken. He really jarred it a little bit when I was helping him go to the toilet. So I had to settle him a little bit. He's been so brave, but it just keeps going a little, as he's walking, because he's just got a boot on, not a cast. So, Aye.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Well, we send Theodore much love, healing, and wow.
Yeah, Theodore's fine. It's William. Theodore's bouncing around.
Oh, it's William. That's right. William was.
Yeah, it's William.
Okay.
Bless him. He does so well. He's so brave.
Well, we give him our love, Jenny. Give him a big hug.
Thank you.
Oh well, you're just right in time.
Am I? Oh, phew, you see, I'm joking. I don't know anything. I'm just that was total accident that I'm late, but that's fine. That's great.
Love the
I'm just
energy, Jenny.
closing everything down so the broadband doesn't.
I
Thank you.
love it. And there is a delay in the
I'm
internet.
bouncing a little bit.
Well,
I'm closing everything down here.
That's all right.
See if I can help it.
Okay, we'll get on. So
Anyways,
Nina,
yeah,
you have
K-hip is waiting. Yeah, I got one here. I pulled
all
one
right,
for K-hip.
then,
Okay. Sorry.
And I like the America card. And Jenny, I have you for Jules, and then
Cool.
Steve, you'll have Trisha. So we're right back on schedule. So good to see you, Jenny.
Oh, thank you. I was rushing. I've got wet hair and everything, but never mind. I'm just glad to be here.
You're beautiful as always. All right, Nina, you got the floor, hon.
All right. Sorry, K-hip. A little delay for you there. But anyways, the forgiveness card came up. And I know that's been coming up a lot lately. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment and all is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredible, powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So this might be something to look into if you're holding on to some things, try to release. I might be part of that whole releasing toxic relationships. Could be in there.
Like the Tower card.
Well, not really. It's not that your world is crumbling.
Well,
it's just that if you are holding on to anger, resentment, and you're wondering why you're feeling this way, this might be why. And the whole forgiveness is not about them. It is about you to release that so that you can move on and, feel peace. So
if they got anger, the tower needs to come down, right?
Sometimes the tower needs to be there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jenny, you have Jules. Did you hear?
Hey, Jules. So I've got the 7 of Wands for you. Yeah, am I back? Sorry. So Jules, I don't know if there's a delay, but this is for Jules. So it's the 7 of Wands for you. You can see this lady here is defending what she's accumulated, her stocks, the things that would sustain her family, maybe those around her. And so she's got these many little rats around, trying to steal, trying to take her stuff. Now, as far as the way the Chinese look at the rat is that it's a very intelligent, very strategic, very much more conscious energy in that they get what they want and they find a way to get it. They fit through the smallest holes, and they get the things that you would think were safe, that were packaged up safe. So there's a defensiveness here, or there's a warning to maybe have a slight defensiveness in a positive way, of just the awareness that you may have some energy around you that wants to take from you unfairly. So you might be feeling that you're in this defensive position. But with the 7 of Wands in the traditional deck, it's that you're up on a high hill. You do have the strategy position. You do have the place that the Vikings would want to fight from, that you can see everything if you just open your eyes and see what needs to be seen regarding energies around you. The 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So there's some kind of warning there for be careful where your generosity is put. Be careful where you put your energy and your pentacles, the things that will sustain you, because it may just be that there's a sneaky energy that does not want to, reciprocate.
Excellent choice of the word. I like that. Reciprocate. There's a whole law of reciprocity.
There is reciprocity. I love the reciprocity standard, in that it's not wise to put, it's lovely to be generous and be good to others, but actually there's wisdom in that also. If you put your generosity into vessels that mean you harm or that aren't of integrity, then you're actually emptying your well into an endless pot. You know, the magic there isn't wise, and so you have to be wise where your generosity lies. So, right? The t-shirt.
The rune Gabo, which pops up from time to time, it's the one that looks like an X. That is the reciprocity energy.
How about that? Now that is, see the synchronicity here. We didn't even think of the word. Well, Jules, there you go. Let us know. Hey, that rhymes too all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, I'm a witch and didn't know it.
Definitely a t-shirt.
At least one. Steve, you have Trisha. Nina, you will have Raven, Kiefer, and then Jenny, you will have Rob Garcia.
All right, Trisha, we have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So with the 10 of Pentacles reversed here, it's like you've got you've attained a certain great amount of wealth, but now you're kind of like misusing it on that next step into the next cycle of gains, if you will. Let's see here. We have, and isn't that appropriate? And we have Fehu reversed. That's Fehu, which is once again, that's also about wealth. So you're kind of in this strange place where you made all this, you kind of made all this money, but then at the same time, this money you've made, you don't have. So you're in this weird economic conundrum. Maybe it's a debt kind of situation. And so you got to put some work into it. You have to go and reevaluate your resources and how you use them, and try doing something new or different to kind of unclog this energy holding back your wealth.
Wow. You know, this is why Wall Street actually hires tarot card readers. I mean, I know people don't understand that, but the Fed, yeah. Very interesting, Steve. Thank you.
That reminds me. This has been on my mind. Everybody's been talking about the GameStop situation where they screwed over that hedge fund as kind of like a righteous move. And I thought it was kind of interesting, considering everything that's going on right now, that this linchpin of the stock of the company GameStop, stopping the games, stopping the simulation that people talking about that we're under. We have a reset that they want to do. Reset is something that you know, when your game console gets glitchy, you turn it off, you turn it back on, you blow on the cartridge, you know, you do all these things. So GameStop, I think that was kind of a hint coming through the system.
It's a divide. I mean, I'm telling you, there are some pissed off people out there. And I mean, it is so interesting. This energy is, I mean, no matter where you look at it, you're going, well, that isn't normal. Yeah. And what's going to be playing out today is even going to be more interesting to see just what Robin Hood actually can do. You know, raising $1 billion is not easy, but anyway, figure it out. Nina, Raven.
Well, Raven, you got the believe. I think that kind of almost goes good with what we were just talking about here. The force that works through you through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief. So if you believe it, it can happen. So I hope that resonates for you, Raven.
Powerful. Jenny, Rob Garcia, Steve, I have John Price, and then Kelly. Nina will be you.
So Rob, you've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. So on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pentacles. So there's a wanting to cling on, wanting to build firm foundations in your physical realm, in your sustainability, home, money, business, whatever. There's bad advice coming through with this 7 of Swords. Somebody is giving you bad advice, financial advice in particular. Or you've got somebody who likes to hear the sound of their own voice, very much so. And it's to be wary if that resonates with you and you can think of that person and who that depicts right now as I'm speaking, then you're right, you know, regarding the advice financially in particular that you've been getting. A lot of it is hot air, and to go with your own intuition and your own gut instinct rather than following somebody who talks a little bit too much.
Interesting. We're having a lot of finances today. I find
Not funny.
interesting.
Tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. All right, Steve, Nina, who did I say? Did I say Kelly for you?
Yes, yes, you did.
It should be John Price.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I didn't want to skip over anyone. So Greg, Steve, John Price, Nina, and Kelly will be for you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The cat's making itself very known. Sorry, it's not a good view.
Who's up? Is it me or?
Yeah, how dare you have your pet distract us on screen like this? No one should ever have their pets on their live stream.
Exactly. What is that?
Speaking of, where is Locke?
Oh, he's in a mood. He's in a mood.
Oh,
So it's actually Steve, you have Greg.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Greg, hi. Let's see. Oh, you're right. It is about the finances, isn't it? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. You've got this. You've got you got a new toy, and you're playing with your new toy, if you will. That's what's up with your wealth right now, and you've got Nalthige here. So you're taking this this thing that you're working with, and you're being inventive and creative with it. You're perhaps clearing space to be creative with it. That's the things that Nalthige brings in. So this is about a like you're experimenting. You're experimenting with making money with this new thing that you've got.
I hope it works out. All of us have got a shock coming this year. I mean, there are some things about to happen where our money is concerned, but this is not the time or place. But it's going to be, and I'm curious to see what the cards would say about that in a time. All right, Nina, John Price, Jenny, you have Kelly, and then Steve, you will have Isby. 4, 5, 4, 3.
All right.
All right. So I got support. Let's see what it says here. People come into your life in many different reasons, for a lot of different reasons. Some you learn from and then move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Isn't that the truth? So I don't know if there's something about people coming and going in your life there. This has to do with, you know, your bottom chakras here and that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully that resonates for you, John.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Write us. Thanks, Nina. Jenny, Kelly, Steve, you have Isby, and then Nina, you will have Bonnie.
All right. So Isby.
No, actually, it's Jenny. Has
Jenny's first. Okay.
Jenny, you ready? She's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is fine. So the 3 of Wands for you, honey, and it's about taking action. Look, they're working hard to take the action that is you've been led to be taking in the, you know, and it's about crops. It's about following the embryonic idea of the 2 of Wands and developing it into something that is viable, something that is touchable, something that is driven. And so they're working hard to plow the fields here and utilize the cows, utilize the cattle and the land and the sun, utilize everything that you've got going on in your life. But you've got the Chariot card on the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. And so this is a feeling of a bit of lackluster, a feeling of a bit of a setback. There's not so much energy as the fire wands or passion driven energy. You know, they burn through things. There's a little bit of a lackluster here, or things that just aren't moving as fast as they can. The connection is to set up this connection as if you were doing a circuit board, is that you have to maybe fuse your spiritual aspect of self into whatever it is in the physical that you're wanting to build or have a project on. So there's something regarding the spirit, maybe the acknowledgement of some energy work to clear out and propel you spiritually, clear you spiritually, in order to have a balanced circuit board that energy can flow through your spirit into your physical hands to create something that is an idea that you've had for a long time. So that'll help move things along.
Love it. Thank you, Jenny. The next one you have coming up would be Cowboy, by the way. So, Steve, you have Mr. Isby 543.
Isby. All right, Isby, you've got the 2 of Arrows. It calls itself the Injustice card, which I think I kind of understand what they mean by this per se. But you know, you're weighing the choices in front of you. You know, often at the ultimate mental level, things kind of boil down to various binaries of left or right, yes or no, and we often feel kind of entrapped by the fact that, oh, it's only 2 choices, which, you know, it's really a cavalcade, because those 2 choices have different manifestations of how they appear when you make the yes or the no. Hagalaj is your rune that's coming up with it. So you know, this is kind of like a this choice involves what you're breaking down and what you're building up as you begin a renewal process.
Curious, Steve, on the card, what's on the scales? I saw gold on one side. What is on the other side?
Is it? Yeah, is that gold? Right? Yeah, that's gold. And a feather.
Oh, how interesting!
Gold and a feather. You know, it's just like, you know, you would almost want to say there should be a heart there, because that would be like an Egyptian motif. But granted, this is my pagan deck, and it does tarot without any Egyptian or any Middle Eastern iconography, which is one of the things I like about it. It keeps my head clear about Indo-European traditions in the tarot, and instead of pulling us back to the desert.
I don't know. I got the vibe of the emerald tablets on that. I just, you know, that's just me. But anyway,
there's well, you know, things like the Emerald Tablets likes to overlay with everything, and I have a very specific feelings about that. I don't want to get into sidetrack us from this conversation.
All right, Nina, Bonnie.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say that card reminds me of Mott. You know, when you're passage through to death, there they weigh your with the feather or whatever. Yeah,
that's why it reminded me of Thoth.
Yeah, that's the Egyptian Book of the Dead when you meet is it Osiris? You know, just like your heart is weighed against a feather. You have to have only a light heart enters the fields of Amente, I think it's called.
Amante.
Amate, and that's Egyptian heaven. Yeah,
that's what it is.
That or you get fed to Sobek. You get fed to the alligator god. He eats your heart and you die the second death. Isn't that fun?
Great.
Make it barbecue is the only thing I gotta say. And Jenny, you have cowboy coming up. All right, Nina, take it away.
All right, Bonnie. So we got ancestral wisdom. So we are your ancestors and we love you. We walk the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So I don't know if you have been working with your ancestors, but they're there. Okay, all you have to do is, reach out and work with them. They got lots of stuff to teach us, I'm sure.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Nina. Jenny, Cowboy. Steve, you have Tina Bop, and then Nina, you will have Darth.
Everywhere now. She needs a brush. Cutter. So we've got the 7 of Cups for you, Cowboy, and this is where it's the you're not knowing where to put your emotions fully. And so you can see in this stream, there's some cups lying down, there's some cups up. There's endless possibilities here, but there's always endless possibilities. And sometimes we get a bit stuck trying to do too much and concentrate on emotions or whatever element it is on too many things. You're spreading yourself too thin, basically. And so this is where you've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. And so this speaks to me of that there's a want to carry on and go forward in every one of these cups, and so that leads to risky decisions or decisions that are made of not from a balanced place, from a speedy place. I'm even speaking speedily because I feel like you've been speaking speedily lately. So there's this need to have some breath work here and bring in that air, to balance that out a bit, to be able to allow you to emotionally be intuitive to what project to go towards rather than taking those risky decisions that might not work out so well.
So interesting. Thank you, Jenny. Steve, Tina Bop, Nina, Darth, and then Jenny, you will have Gilbert.
All right, Tina Bop, my turn, right?
Yes.
All right, it's Tina Bop. You got the Knight of Wands, so you're really gung ho. You're really determined to champion what you're doing. Now, here's where that gets a little hairy. You've pulled the Uaj rune, which is the destruction rune, destruction and creation, the reincarnation rune, if you will. So you are really gung-ho about changing this situation. You really want to break it down because it's in the way and things can't grow. And so you're on this mission to destroy this thing. And I mean, and this Knight of Wands is upright. So just be careful because you're endeavoring in a very destructive act, and you want that act to be as you want to be able, like I said before with the Hagalaj rune in the other reading, break it down to build it up. Yeah, that's also very much what's going on right here. This is a very dark night of the soul rune, the Uwaj rune. Okay, so be forewarned and have fun.
What the hell? Sure. All right, Tina Bob. And all right. Remember, we love you here. Nina, you have Darth, Jenny Gilbert, and Steve, you will have Robert V.
Look, she just might want to like really devour like a roast chicken. It may not be that serious, okay? But it is a destruction of something.
What barbecue sauce on it always works.
Everything's barbecue sauce.
Oh dear. All right. So we got Dart. We got Trust. Trust cards coming up here. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So just trust here, Dart, okay, and maybe see if the road less traveled might actually be better in the long run, if you can trust. I know it's hard sometimes, but yeah.
It can be. I agree. Ranch dressing goes good with barbecue sauce. It's the lunch hour here. Now I'm salivating. It's like, all right, let's get on with this. I can go get lunch. But anyway, no, thank you. Nina, you will have Regina when it comes back to you. Gina, Jenny, you have Gilbert.
Gilbert. So Gilbert, the Seven of Pentacles came out for you, but it was in the upright. And so this is where you're looking at what you've built. In particular, you know, the Pentacles, yes, money, yes, a home, but I think it's really that you've been focused on children, either your own children or grandchildren, and focusing on what is happening with them right now and what you can do to maintain their stability and what you can work towards to maintain that stability. And you're doing a good job of it. If you needed to hear that, then I'm willing to tell you that you're doing a good job. You needn't worry too much. You've built up great lessons that you pass down without you even knowing that you're doing it. And you know, you're building that foundation for them, and it's secure, it's a good foundation, and it's something that you're doing very well. Because then I shuffled it well, but on the bottom of the deck in the upright is the Chariot for you. And so this shows that spiritually you've really balanced out, and this takes work. It takes constant work. It's a constant development. And so this is where you've got the yin and the yang, the divine feminine here, the dark woman manifest, and the white activity of the master of the night that explores the divine feminine. And I really feel you've been bringing that into practice just intuitively with these children that I'm picking up on, or these people around you that are younger minds that are really picking up on the fact that you have done this inner work and this balancing out, and you're able to take action in your divine masculine, but you're drawing on your divine feminine to do it in a way that is intuitive, compassionate, and whole. And so this is a beautiful reading for you. So well done, you.
Fantastic. Gilbert, wait, high five, you know, high 10. I mean, way to go. All right. I mean, affirmation. All right. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, that's a cool card, by the way.
You're welcome.
All right, Steve, you have Robert V. Nina, you will have Regina. And then Jenny, you will have Melanie.
All right, Robert. Okay, we got 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So you've really hit a certain degree of fulfillment in your earning, and you're about ready to start that next adventure in whatever you're building. Wow. So you got Pertho over here, direct. So yeah, you're not just good to go with this wealthy kingdom that you've built for yourself. but that fortune is going to continue. You've made some very, very good, you've taken some very, very good risks. So yeah, everything's cool for you, I guess.
That's far out. Let us know, Robert. That's cool. We'll be hitting you up tomorrow night over on the Milky Way Soul Tribe channel, hosted by Mr. Robert V. and Miss Trina. Thank you, Steve. That's really cool. Nina, you're up. Regina, and then Jenny, you have Melanie, and then Steve. Next up for you will be Bonnie. Bonnie.
All right, Regina. So you got the love card. And it says, love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that peoples you through life. So, yeah, don't forget, it's just as important to receive as it is to give. So if that's been an issue for you, hopefully this will help you out.
Reciprocity, right?
Yes.
Isn't that in the theme?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Love is in the air.
Love is
All
in
right. Now everyone's got the song. Jenny, you have Melanie.
Hey, sorry, Melanie, if it's a bit shaky. The cat's rubbing herself against the laptop. So we've got the 10 of Cups for you, Melanie. So this is fantastic. This is great. This is alignment emotionally with self, and this is falling into place now with others around you. You are keeping your frequency high. You're in the midst of storms that we're seeing right now. To do this isn't it's a mean feat. You know, it's not easy, and you've managed to do this, and you're managing to maybe pinching yourself every now and again to see why. Oh, no, stop. Sorry. So
Wild Kingdom.
yeah. So keep yourself balanced amongst chaos. So we've got you're keeping yourself emotionally in tune. So continue to do this, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, this is excellent in that, because you're managing to maintain this high frequency, this alignment, this balance with yourself, you're turning that wheel in the direction that anybody would want it to go in. So by keeping your frequency high, we talked about this in the meditation groups that I did, and we're going to talk about a bit more of a vibration to meet somebody who needs a hug, to meet their needs. You know, we'll lower our vibration and say, oh, they're there, you know, when really, you know, what we need to be doing is entering the room, obviously like you are, and keeping that frequency high, saying, I know it's awful, but you know, come here, bring it in, give a hug. You actually make that person raise their frequency to yours. You know, it's that reciprocity. That's the magic exchange of energy. So intuitively, you're just getting this right, and it's bringing the right people, the right things around you, and you're turning your wheel in a fantastic way. So awesome. Hope that helps.
I know where I'm going to go have dinner with, you know. That is fantastic. Wow, far out. All right, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Let's see. I got the list here, folks. Don't worry. Bonnie, Steve, Nina, you're going to have Jerry Brown, and then Jenny, you will have Annie.
All right. Me, right? Bonnie?
Yes.
All right, so Bonnie, we have here the King of Swords. So you are going to be making a big decision. You'll be making a big decision about your situation. And I've got Raido. Raido has popped up again. So the most important thing to understand with this big decision that you're making right now is that you're not just making a decision, you're also acting on that decision. You will have there's going to be a specific process that you need to go through that coincides with this decision that you have made.
I'm going to be curious to see how people respond to this one. This has been an interesting day. Just fantastic. Thank you, Steve. Nina, you're up with Jerry, and then Jenny, you have Annie.
All right. So we got relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So keep that in mind. If you're finding that some people are triggering you lately, that might be something to keep in mind. So, yeah.
Thank you, Nina.
Yeah.
Jenny, you have Annie, and then Steve, you'll have Barry. Nina, you will have Posey.
Hey, Annie, so you've got the Two of Wands. Excuse me. So you can see this guy's holding the world in his hands. So you know that song, You've Got the Whole World in Your Hands? I don't know if you used to sing it as a kid, but I could hear it as soon as I pulled this card. Well, it says he's got the whole world in his hands, but it's an old Christian song they used to make us sing. So I don't know if you have that too when you were a child, but this guy's looking out, and basically he's got the world at his feet. The world is his oyster. He just needs to realize it. And he's looking out at the horizon. So there's opportunities for you to look further afield. This is embryonic ideas in the Two of Wands. It's things that are cultivating, things that you are mulling over and finding what really lights your fire. There's certain things regarding, I don't know if it's imports or sending certain things across seas or receiving them, but there's an opportunity there for sure for you to look further afield and realize how big this world is and where all of the opportunities and possibilities could lie. Look a bit further afield. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Judgment card. So basically you're on your path, and by doing this, it'll help aid you to let go and release the things that you need to release and just leave here for the soil to take in these dark tombs, and following that inner trumpet sound that you've got going on there to further fields ahead.
Outstanding. Love the interpretation. Hey, Jennifer, if no one's ever told you before, you've got a talent for this stuff.
Thank you. Good job, because I like doing it.
Of course, all of y'all are talented, but all right, got a little levity, that's all. All right, hon. Steve, Barry, Nina, Posey, and then Jenny, I have Susie Q. Smith for you.
All right. Barry. Barry, we got Three of Stones, creativity, reversed. Three of Stones, creativity reversed. Okay, so right now you are not really producing the thing that's really got like people lit up. They look at the work you're doing and they're just like, I've seen that before. I could get that elsewhere. That's what I'm hearing. Now your rune for this is well then, Raido, 3 times a charm. Raido has popped up. I think what you got to do is that you got to look at this creation that you're playing with, and try reordering the process by which you're creating it. Perhaps you are painting the wrong part of the picture first. This sort of thing. You're supposed to you're supposed to put your hands together like this, and then you're supposed to do the sign of the cross, not the other way around, right? So you got to get you got to go through the process. This is Raido upright, so it's not even that you're doing it wrong. But you for Raido to be upright, but your creativity to be reversed, there's a little bit of nuance in there, but I think that you know it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Steve. Nina, Posey, Jenny, you have Susie Q, and then Steve, I think this is Dominica.
Dominica.
I believe that's what it is. I think it is. All right. Yeah.
All right. So we got Posey, reach out. Says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help when offered as it is about the emotional benefit of learning. That is truly okay to accept support, however, is presented to you. So I got the feeling that, a lot of us don't like to ask for help. Okay, but they're nudging you to reach out and to accept the help. Okay, to let yourself be helped. Okay, if that's something that you need there. So, yeah.
Reciprocity. I love it. Thank you, Nina. Jenny, you're up. And then Steve, you have Dominica. Nina, you have, I think it's Marla. And then Jenny, we'll have you when you're done that.
Okay, Susie. So, hey, Susie, you've got the Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups, it's said that she drinks deeply from the cup of life. She loves life. She loves people. She loves her people in particular. And she understands love. She understands the waters of love, that, where it flows, it grows. And so there's a real beautiful energy about who you are here, that you do work on intuition more than intellect. You do come from a balanced place emotionally. You're not emotionally manipulative, but there's this energy here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse for you on the bottom of the deck, that you're wearing yourself out in certain aspects of your life, and you look very skilled at it. You still look as beautiful and as poised and as graceful as you ever would, but it's a bit of a mask. And so it's okay for you to say no sometimes to certain tasks for others. It's okay for you to reserve that cup for you, to drink this cup of you, of your life and who you are. To have some you time is so important to your growth, to your spirituality. And to say no is not a bad thing spiritually. It's not a light worker's obligation to say yes to everything. And so try and get out of that mindset so you can maintain some of that energy for you before you put it out to others and to the collective.
Love it. Thank you, Jenny. We're getting down to the bottom of the list, folks. Steve, Dominica, Nina, you have Marla. Jenny, you will have Gaia. And then we'll have one set behind that. We'll be done.
We have for Dominica, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. So you are just now having new mysterious opportunities kind of coming into the fold, presenting themselves to you in order to help you make a choice. Now you have Ansuj reversed has popped up with this. So be very careful. There's going to be an illusion coming along with the results of this unfolding options that are going to be presented to you. So you are going to you're going to want to be very careful about make sure that you are looking at what is satisfactory to you. Make sure that you've got a certainty of what is going to be fair and is going to be more fun. You want to have a certain sense of joy about the things coming in your decision.
Excellent advice. Thanks, Steve.
Welcome.
Steve, you will have Skyheart next. Nina, you got Marla.
All right, Marla. So we got Hello from Heaven. I don't know if I've pulled that card before.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Your loved ones in the spirit world wants to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking about them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So that is a very cool card. Yeah, so pay attention to that. So they're trying to connect. They want to communicate with you, okay? So look out. As you can see, like little butterflies or like little symbols, synchronicities here and there. Look out for that. So, yeah.
Never seen that one. I like that card.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. You will have Amber next, Nina. Jenny, you have Gaia. And Steve, you have Skyheart coming up.
Hey, Gaia. So Gaia, you've got the 9 of Cups. So this is where there's a certain wish that you're having that will be fulfilled, and it's being fulfilled again by your alignment and your energy, the way that you are processing and using your emotional waters, your watery side where your intuition lies, the kind of work that you've been doing to speak positively over yourself, to put those positive crystals within your inner waters, those symmetrical, beautiful crystals, rather than the distorted crystals that we get when we speak negatively over ourselves, is awesome, because I can see them. They're beautiful and they are so symmetrical, and that you see your inner waters, so where you are being led with your emotions, is just so divine, because you've been speaking divinity into your waters, into yourself. So whatever this wish is connected to that, you've got the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in the upright too. So this is the abundance. So this wish, it refers to something in the material world, a project that you want to get going or finished, an opportunity of some sort in your material world, and it is coming from the fact that you've been doing the work to speak positively to your inner waters. So those crystals are drawing in more beauty in the physical.
Wow, thank you. Hey, you folks, obviously y'all been doing some good works from what the cards are saying. Wow, that's a cool card. Yeah. All right, Steve, you have Skyheart. Nina, you have Amber. Jenny, you will have Eyes to See, and then we'll have one grouping after that, and that's it. As he looks at it, it's 11111.
I think Project Skyfalls was asking for one too.
Yes, I got him. He or she will be the last one on the list. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you, Jenny, because I need an extra set of eyes.
I don't usually manage to caught sight of it.
Skyheart. All right, we got the Hooded Man reversed. Yeah, that's the Hermit card, right? So you either have been denying yourself a need to kind of become introspective, or you've overdone your introspection. It's interesting because the Wheel of Fortune was in the last reading. The Wheel of Fortune is number 10, and here you are. You've picked up the number 9, and you've picked it up on the reverse. So you've got this you've got this issue where you either shouldn't be in your solitude, or you have been denying yourself the solitude. And again, Raido's popping up. So this is about, this is your ritual work. Sit back, take a look at the process that you need to go through and all the things you need to do, and ask yourself, is this all this stuff that I have to do to get through this issue I'm dealing with? Am I supposed to be in solitude right now, or am I supposed to be coming out of my shell to get that done? Whichever answer that is will reveal what this reversed hooded man is for, and then you should be able to achieve what you're looking for.
Thank you, Steve. Let us know, Sky. Nina, Amber, Jenny, you will have eyes to see, and then Steve, you will have Gina. Jenna, excuse me, Jenna.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Amber, I was actually guided to use the goddess deck for you. And we got the, what does it say here? Inner wisdom. Inner wisdom card for you. It says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So trust your intuition here, Amber. Okay, because you know what you need to do. So I hope that resonates.
She's a smart young lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Nina, you will have Pamela. Jenny, you have eyes to see. Maria.
Okay, so you've got the Justice card, Maria. So this is number 9 again. The numbers are coming up and they're very synchronistic in a lot of the readings tonight. So the number 9, it's associated with the sign of Libra because of the scales. So you've got the scales here in one hand and the sword of truth in the other. So whatever decisions you've been wondering, or whatever decisions are about to be made, and it can, consist of court decisions, but it can consist of contracts or decisions in relationships too. It's going to be made fairly, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be on the right side of the decision, so to speak. But don't be disappointed too much if it doesn't look like what you would expect it to look like. It very rarely does. But at the same time, you're being pushed to look further past the horizons that you previously to see, again, this 2 of Wands, that there's a whole world of possibilities, and you are more than capable with your energy to go ahead and find those possibilities for you. And actually the release of something, whatever the decision is going to be very positive for you. You're going to fill that space nicely. So cool.
Maria, we're happy for you. That's fantastic. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
We know eyes to see. Steve, you have Jenna, Nina, Pamela. Jenny, you'll have Skies Above, and then Steve, you will finish it out with Project Skyfall.
All right. So, Jenna, you have King of Swords. King of Swords has popped back into the game. So this is about a big decision that you're about to make. Now, your rune that's popped up with this is Lagouge reversed. Okay, so you're making like a good decision, but it's like you may not fully understand the decision that you're making. Lagouge is the depths of your emotions. This is like it's a very, very like unconscious kind of like looking at the bottom of the abyss. So when it's reversed, it's a sense of shallowness, right? So you want to not just make the right decision, but you also want to understand on the deepest level why it is the right decision. So think about your what your highest truths are, and the direction that is true for you, and look back at the depths of how you feel about it while you're making that decision.
I know a little background on this, and spot on. Jenny, we love you. Thank you, Steve. Nina, you have Pamela. Jenny, you will have Skies Above, and then Steve, you will finish it out with Project Skyfall.
All right.
All right, Pamela. So we got White Tara, sensitivity. It says, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So just be mindful of that, okay? If you're feeling a little overwhelmed, this might be why. So hopefully that resonates.
let us know. Fantastic. Thank you. Jenny, you're up.
So
You're
we've
up.
got the 2 of Pentacles for you. I'm up. Really down. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles for you here. So there's again this 2 of Pentacles, the 2s, the 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. There's a need to balance out everything. Balance is key. Temperance is key. So acting from the middle ground, you know, in the middle of the parted sea, you're not going to get drowned. Either side you are. But where you need to look at where your balance lies, because the 2 of Pentacles is a juggling card also. And you know, you're juggling, and that takes a lot of energy, and there's only so long that you can do that. And for you, you've got the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So to be brave enough to stay focused on one of these worlds, because this is balancing out 2 aspects in your material realm. So to be able to let go or put aside one and put your full force and energy and manifestation into one of these avenues, rather than juggling too much, it's going to pay off real quick in a fantastic way with the 10 of Pentacles. So you go do that. Be brave enough to let go of the extras in life for a little while to really drive down that idea that you've got, or that business that you've got, or something that you know that you're supposed to go towards, but you've just been allowing yourself to juggle for too long. You know, it's okay for you to say, I'm setting up something here, so everything else can be put aside for now while I focus on this. I say that intensely because this 10 of Pentacles is very strong, and I want you to have this and enjoy this, and once you've got this 10 of Pentacles, you can go back to having a little bit more avenues to go down with your energy, because you've got much more financial freedom, you've got much more time freedom. So, you know, this is important for you to do for sure.
Thank you. Let us know. All right, Steve, Project Skyfall, and that will be it, folks. And
all right. We got the Ace of Stones, known as the foundation of life, right? Represented by like a simple standing stone here. So the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. So you're in this place of frustration because like me, you're like, where's the new like opportunity gonna present itself? It's not coming out of the woodworks. Now what's interesting is that the corresponding rune with this is Uruj. So this is about your health, your strength, and your vitality with Uruj. And so I would say that what you're looking for, you need to look at, you need to find the value in your physical labor. You may need to work the fields a little bit, if you know what I mean. You may have to lift a few weights to get that money. You know, like, you know, perhaps you're in a warehouse moving boxes, or you know, you're building something, or like you're working on a farm or something like that. But whatever it is, you're working with your strength, with your physical prowess, and that is going to help you find the opportunity that you're looking for.
had the Beatles. Boy, you're going to have to carry that weight. Anyway, thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone. Listen, folks, make sure you subscribe to all of these very talented people's channel. You know, I know, Nita, you always say that, and Jenny, you never do, and Steve, you never do, but I'm putting the plug in there. Make sure to subscribe and subscribe. And, you know, if you feel so led, sow a seed. It's good soil in all 3 of these peoples. They're really good. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, panel, again. You're fabulous. And folks, I know we didn't get to everyone, but what can I say? It's when you're good, you're just good, panel. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Wayne.
Well,
Thanks for
y'all are
having me
just the
again.
best.
I'm going live on my channel at 4 with my buddy Dennis. If people have been paying attention to my channel, I'm having another conversation with him at 4.
Excellent. So head over there. I know Andromeda 7 is tonight. Tomorrow night is the Milky Way Soul Tribe. Jenny, you're doing shows all the time. They are fabulous. They're so insightful. Jenny, Nina, you have your Facebook on Wednesday and then hump day. And then are you doing more live shows now?
So I go live on Facebook. It's just easier for me that way. And then I upload it to YouTube as a premiere that same night, which means you'll have the live chat, but I won't be actually live. So no, I haven't done any other live shows. I am in the midst of getting my website put up, and I got to look for another computer and things like that. And then once I get all that going, I'm going to be out there a lot more. So
do it.
Yeah. Make
sure Jennifer Roberts has just come alive. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she found that live button.
I did. I haven't had a chance to use it, but I'm like a president with the button. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm coming. I will as soon as I get there. I've got that button, so it's awesome. I paid for something, didn't even know I had it, so I didn't even have to pay extra. So
there is a lesson in I paid for something I didn't even know I had. Wow, there's some deep thoughts there. Panel, I love y'all. Thank you, everyone in the chat room. We'll see you real soon. I'll just put it that way.